we were going to have salmon, some vegetables, potatoes, whatever. And so she had somebody come over to help cook. So the lady calls Muriel into the kitchen and said, we have a little problem. The neighbor's cat came in and ate some of the center out of the fish. And Muriel's thinking really quick. She said, well, let's just open up some canned salmon. We'll put it in there and mix it up, and it'll be okay. And so they did. So they took it in there, and everybody sat down, they ate, and everything turned out no problem. It was good. Everybody liked it. And then when they were ready to serve dessert, the cook called Muriel over. Come here. She took back. She said, "Cat died. Cat is dead." So Muriel like panicked. So she goes in and announces to the whole group, "We've got to go down to the clinic, and I think we need to get your stomach pumped, or we need to keep this charcoal pills." So they go out, they go down there. So now she comes back to the house an hour and a half later. The lady's cleaning up and putting stuff away. And Mira said, "Hey, by the way, where's the cat?" They said, "It's out in the driveway where somebody ran over it." So, things are not what they appear to be, and you got to ask. You have to ask the rest of the questions. And the people in Amsterdam were terrible about that. If you ask, "Do you have any vanilla ice cream?" "No, we don't." But they never would say, "We've got strawberry and chocolate if you'd like it." They would just stop at that. So we learned real quick that you have to ask the next question. Okay. Christmas Eve, I had a boss who was the athletic director at LSU, and he would call me on Christmas Eve and he'd say, "Hey, I just want to say how much I appreciated what you did for me. You're doing a great job this year. It really means so much to me. And I really want you to know that." And I don't know what it was about that, but I think it had something to do with the season, something to do with your family, something to do with the fact that he would be away from his family to make that phone call to you that night. But that was so special. And if he'd given me a check for $5,000, it really wouldn't have hit me the same way as it hit me when he did that. Now, I didn't know that he had like 30 other names and he was calling and doing the same thing. But it didn't matter. It really didn't matter. All I knew is it made me feel good. And so I just throw that out there. Okay. Miguel. This guy Miguel was one of the greatest guys in the world. He made our life in Spain unbelievable. Unbelievable. When I tell you this, unbelievable. He'd take us out to where they had the olive grove, and we pick the olives, we take it down there, where they crush the olives, we get the olive oil right out of the first press. Do the same thing with the grapes. And one time he called me, and just tell you how kind of guy he was. He called me and said, "Stop by the marina." He was on a boat with 3 guys, and they were drinking cava. So it's 4 of us now. We're drinking cava, and we drink how many bottles? Maybe about 4 or 5 bottles of cava. He said, "Call Muriel and tell her you're not coming home tonight." I said, "I can't do that." He said, "No, call her and tell her you're not coming home." And I said, "No, I can't." I said, "What are we going to do?" He said, "We're sailing to Majorca. We're going to have breakfast tomorrow with the king." But this guy would do stuff like this all the time. He couldn't do enough for you. And we were talking about it at dinner. He and his family just couldn't do enough. My boss, I told you, I was drinking the poison, and he didn't even know it. I thought he was going to die. Hey, how many of you have been around these energy vampires? Do you know who they are? Do you know who they are? You can put in an empty room all by themselves and they'll get in a fight. those people just pull you down. They pull you down. You don't need that. Get away from the energy vampires. Give them the cross and get out of the way. Okay. There's a guy named George Raveling. George, I worked with George. He was a great guy to work with. And he actually was a student at Villanova, and he went down to Washington, D.C. when he was in college. And they asked him to come up on stage when Martin Luther King was going to make his I Have a Dream speech. And George is a good guy, played basketball there. And so when Dr. King was walking off the stage, George said, for whatever reason, he doesn't know to this day, "Could I have your notes?" And Martin Luther King handed him the notes as he walked off the stage. And he has the notes to this day. And he's been offered $3 million. The Smithsonian wants him. It's been unbelievable. And he does stories every year. You probably have seen some of them on TV. Every year at Martin Luther King's birthday, somebody has him on. But he gets up every morning and he sends 3 texts to different people. And the texts are like, hey, have a great day. If there's anything I do, call me. And it takes, how long does it take to send 3 texts? And he just does different people all the day. Could be family, could be friends, could be anybody, but he'll send 3 out a day. And be authentic, be real, be yourself, own your own story. Nobody can be better at you than you can. Nobody. You're the best you can be. Okay? You try to be somebody else, no matter how good you are, you're always going to be second best. But you can be the best you. Okay, every damn day you got to do these things. Every day you got to work to give the assist to yourself. Every day you got to try to give out some assist. Now I had a good friend by the name of Gary Colson, and Gary was a coach. Gary was a coach at Pepperdine, and he also coached in New Mexico. And Gary would have a little exercise where he would take 10 pennies and he'd put them into his left pocket. And throughout the day, every time he did an assist or did something for somebody, he'd take one of those pennies and he'd put them into his right pocket because he was doing the right thing. And at the end of the day, that's how he would keep score. So, Jeff, come on for a second. Come here. Jeff. Come on. Jeff. I've been watching you back there. I've been watching. You've been paying great attention. I appreciate that. I'm going to give you these 10 pennies. You put them in that left-hand pocket, and let's see if you can put them in the right pocket before you leave here tonight. All right? Let's hear it. And how many believe in the power of the assist? Say aye. Okay. How many believe that one assist can change a life? Say aye. Okay. Are you the thinker or are you the doer? The doer's gone, man. He's gone. The thinker's still thinking about it. Albert Einstein used to say, open minds, open doors. The more things you're open to, the more doors are going to open for you. And I don't care if it's in your work, in your family, in your relationship, with your friend, whatever it might be. I guarantee you, the more open-minded you are, the more good things are going to happen. And how many of you tonight have something that's significant in your life? Say aye. Aye. Of course, we all have stuff to say. Okay? Now, can you design my new office with many entrances? I want lots of doors for opportunity to knock on. Now, opportunity doesn't knock. Okay? It's there all the time. It's not going to knock because the magic is all around you in life. The secret is you just have to find it. I was in a movie Jim Carrey was in called Majestic. But it's out there all the time. Have you ever seen a ray of light shining in a window and you see all those dust particles floating around in the air, or you hit a pillow and you see your life is just like that. There's opportunities and there's things everywhere. But there's a saying, an Eastern saying says, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I mean, we're all students and we're all teachers. And so when you're ready, even though it's right here sometimes, you're not ready for it. But the next time, maybe you are ready for it. But you've got to be open. You've got to open the mind and see it. Because the truth is, you hold the key to it. You hold the key to changing your life. Nobody else does. Not your mother, brother, sister, and cousin. Nobody can change your life but you. I want to tell you what your biggest problem is tonight. I'm here to tell you this. This is your biggest problem. That you think you